Okay guys, so here's how I lost the 350k express funded account from Topstep or live funded accounts from Topstep, and what I'm doing to get back on track and to kind of fix whatever I um, have done to blow those three express funded accounts. So as you can see, this is the trading combine 50k. I lost three of them, so in totaling of 150k uh, express funded account or live funds. The first trading combine, I started off with drawdown, $707 in drawdown. Day one. Day two, I took it a little bit slow and I gained 1156. With day three, I gained another $1,482, and day four, I passed the combine and I made, let's see, I made another $1,091. It took me 4 days to complete. It was a little bit challenging at first. The first day I was a little bit scared going into it with a new account. I was a little bit scared trying to take trades and stuff, but I did lose $700 the first day, but then I took it a little bit slow and I gained it all back in the next 3 days, and it passed me the account, and I got to the express funded account, which is this one right here. And when I got to this express funded account, I blew it in 2 days. So the day that I received it, I received it. I usually receive those express funded accounts kind of like midday, like around 12 p.m. My time, Central Standard Time, which is probably like going out of lunchtime and going into the PM session. But once I got to the express funded account, I blew it in 2 days. And as you can see, the winning rate is like 20%. I took about 4 trades the first day and 5 trades the second day, and I lost it. Every time I lose, I would never stop trading that day unless I hit the limit, the daily loss limit. And the daily loss limit is $1,000. Whenever I hit it, that's a break stop for me, because they disable your account for a day or for the rest of the trading day. So the first day I took 4 losses, 0 wins. The second day I took 1 small win and 2 losses, and that's because of over leveraging, of course. I'm going to talk a little bit more into why and how and the reasons why I lost those express funded accounts. But let me go through all three examples, or all three accounts, and I'll share with you the mistakes that I did into losing those accounts. So the second trading combine I started, I was a little bit confident going into it, and I gained $2,300, and that is because the market moved into my direction a little bit too fast, and my take profit, it didn't want to close on the same profit target that I set it at. And I think there was like news or something, or it was like a heavy news day, and the market was moving a little bit aggressive. After the first day, I gained $2,300. They increased my profit target. They increased it by $1,700 more. So I went to day two. I gained the max profit that I can get, which is $1,500. And the third day, I made about $900 to kind of like complete that second consistency rule, the second goal of the consistency rule, because I broke it. And it was pretty good, tradings. I took pretty good trades on it. I was feeling a little bit confident, and I'll tell you guys when we get to it what strategy I was taking. in going to those trading combines and how I was trading them. It got me 83% win rate. I was like limiting the amount of setups that I take and just waiting patiently, and I treated it pretty good. Coming from losing one express funded account. So when I passed this challenge, I went to the express funded account and I paid. Whenever you pass one trading combine, you have to pay $150 no matter what size account you're getting, and you have to go through all this contract and sign it and all of that. So I was getting $50 combine for $50, and whenever I pass it, I have to pay 150 to activate it. So the first combine 200, 200 second one, and 300 and another 200 for the third one, and I lost about $600 in total, which is no big deal. I know a lot of beginner traders lose a lot more than that. I'm not saying that it's okay for me to lose, but I don't want to be myself to it because I already did. And yeah, so for the second express funded account, I blew it literally also in 2 days. The same day that they sent me the account is the same day that I blew it, or the next day, because you can't blow an account in one day. They're gonna stop you for reaching the daily max loss, and then the second day you're gonna end it by your own decision. So that's what I did. I lost $1,000, 1,100 in the first day, and second day $900 loss. So it killed my account. Same reasons, guys. I'm going to let you know what reasons those are after this last account that we're gonna go through. Last account, the trading combine started pretty strong. Only finished it in 2 days. The first day 1,500, and the second day is 1,500, reaching the max, the profit target, and it was 100% win rate. I took a total of 6 trades, and it was feeling pretty good, considering I lost 2 tradings express funded accounts. So going with the third one, I was feeling a little bit comfortable, a little bit rushed, and a little bit excited that I will not let this one account go to waste, and for my money value and all of that, and I didn't want to lose this account. So I took it on 3 days and I blew it. It didn't take me 2 days like the last two. It took me 3 days to blow this one, and it was going to my reasons why I lost all of these accounts, all these 3 accounts. It's the same old reasons. So whenever I lose one account, I make a rule for myself. So one day or one time trading those express funded account, I traded Monday on no news day Monday, and it was pretty terrible. And I got caught up in consolidations and all of that and choppy price action, and I killed my account. Different reason why I blew my express funded account, trading Asia price action. Are you freaking kidding me? Like London, I can understand that, but so my tradings are usually on E-mini Nasdaq, and E-mini Nasdaq, Asia is pretty terrible price action. You can't trade it. Asia is no trade session for Nasdaq, but I still did it. Why? Because I was like a little bit of like, it's fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. I was a little bit rushed into taking any trades to make a lot of money, and I knew that whenever I get the express funded account, I had that excitement in me, and that oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money feelings. And every time I get that express funded account, I knew in the back of my mind, any trade that I get into, literally any money that I will be making, I get to keep. So I was rushed to make that buffer of making $200 for 5 days. I wanted to make it in one day. I wanted to make $1,000 or that $2,000 buffer in one day, or two trades or one trade. I wanted to make it pretty quickly so I can go to the slow process of making $200 for 4 more days. But I wanted to make that meet beforehand and starting off the account pretty strong like I used to do in the trading combines. Another reason why I blew the express funded accounts is trading some lunchtime price action, which is pretty awesome, huh? It's pretty choppy price action. And it would be like more beautiful if you're trading lunchtime price action with Monday no news. So these are some mistakes that I've done. FOMOing into a trade is another amazing mistake that I've done into all three express funded account, and I couldn't like protect myself from it. I would go into the market open. It's literally the market open 8:30 bell. I would go in and see the live candles moving in front of me pretty hard, like going into a draw on liquidity, and I would jump right in it. Like if it's going down to like sweep an old low or like a pretty major liquidity, I would get in it, and I don't know, like for somehow the price suddenly stops, retrace up, pretty good retracement before going back down, and I would get caught up into that retracement going the opposite of my direction, and it would take me out instantly because I'm not waiting for any setup to show up, or any proper trade to take, and I would just jump in a live candle. Live moving candle will get you every time. You can't be trading a live candle with no setup, so you have to wait for a setup, or at least for my beginner, as a beginner, this is from my experience, I will not be making those mistakes again. And I'm making this video to keep myself accountable for any other mistakes that I'll be taking. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna do any more mistakes, I will, but sometimes when you say some stuff out loud and write it down and document it, it makes more difference. Other rule that I took, or I put into my tradings, I said that, hey, if I don't want to get caught up in consolidation again, so if I lose one trade, let's just hold on to that and just wait 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and also don't get myself into a 1 minute setup, unless if I took a swept obvious liquidity, and then we might go the other direction, or at least retrace up or down depending on the direction. And of course, none of that. I didn't follow any of those rules, and I kept doing what I'm doing. And whenever I see live price action, I would just like jump in it and hope for the best, and I get stopped every time. So I used to do all mistakes on all the accounts that I blew, the same old mistakes again and again and again. And the reason for that is because the excitement that gets me whenever I get to those express funded account, I just like right away I knew that, hey, right now I'm available, or I'm on making any amount of money that would be stored in my live funded account. I can withdraw at any time, and this is a big mistake. So I focused on the money and the amount of money that I can make, instead of taking a real good trades and really true setups. So, and here's what I kind of like was following. So I was like looking into the 1 hour, 4 hour, 15, and the 5 minutes charts, and I would see what order flow is being respected. Are we bullish or are we bearish? FEGs, fair value gaps. And if it's not respecting a fair value gap, that means it's a inverse fair value gap. So I would look for any inverse fair value gap, and I'll mark it as a PDA for myself, and an interest point that to look at when price retrace or trade into that level. And I would highlight any equal lows, any equal highs as a draw on liquidity from all those time frames, going all the way up to 4 hours. And I would usually take my trades or look for any setups on the 5 minutes or the 3 minutes. And whenever I go to down to the 1 minute, you will see a lot of setups, and it will fool you a lot. That's why I put this rule into my rule plan, because I did get FOMO'd out and get fooled by fake IFVGs or inverse fair value gaps. And if we're like trading like pretty high or trending, we were like trending up or down for a good solid amount of time, I would not take my setup if it's a buy or sell unless we trade back to equilibrium or the 50% range. And I would take my setups on the 3 or the 5 minutes. I would take it with 2 contracts on the that 50K combine accounts and the express funded accounts. And I would usually target like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 if I'm on the combine. Of course, I didn't like get to this level. I didn't get to this level on express funded accounts because I blew it before looking into or finding a proper setup, because I used to FOMO out and I used to trade sessions that I cannot be trading on NASDAQ, like Asian session. And I did take a couple trades on London session, but it was a loss. I know London is better than Asia most of the time, but I did lose one time or a couple trades, but I did also win a couple trades on London session. But the losers were bigger than the winners, and it was still a FOMO out. And also another reason why I blew a lot of these express funded accounts is because sometimes I would not be sleeping well, and I would come the next day in the morning and taking trades, which is pretty wrong. You can't be doing that. And some also other times I would be taking trades outside of the house, not in front of my usual computer screen. I would do it on my phone and stuff like that, which is pretty wrong to do that. And I don't put my 100% focus to it. My setups that I used to take pretty accurately, and when I focus into it, I take pretty good setups when trading the trading combine accounts were IFVGs, inverse fair value gaps. But whenever I get the express funded accounts, I rush into it and I take bad IFVG setups, inverse fair value gap setups. And you can easily take bad inverse fair value gap setups if you are stuck in consolidation or trading Monday with no news, or on Asia, London trades, all of that, lunchtime. You will find a lot of trading setups that will fool you, and a lot of bad IFVG setups. And I also want to show you guys my certificates here, March 1st, March 4th, and March 12th. All of them right there. That's what I got from Topstep. And what I will be doing is, which I already put it in play, I started a practice account, and I took stuff a little bit back to the baseline. I stepped back a little bit. I was like, okay, I lost 3 express funded accounts, and I don't want to lose the 4th one or the 5th one. I want to step back and take everything slow. So I opened a practice account on Topstep, on Topstep X, and I traded only 2 days so far. The first day I took 18 trades. Second day I took 10 trades. And the reason for the amount of large trades, it's not over trading or anything. I switched my trading strategy to a different strategy that can fit my current psychology. My psychology was pretty messed up from all these losses that I took, and I wanted to stick back to a different route and fix my trading psychology first, because I know how to read price action and all of that whenever I'm in a good state of mind. But other than that, I will blow up accounts and I'll do a lot of stupid stuff. So I took a scalping strategy and I'm working on it to test it. The first day I took 18 trades, I won $4,500. So whenever you open a practice account, they open it on 150K trading combine practice. And 4,500 is a max profit on that account size. The second day I took 10 trades. I won 3, lost the 3, made $2,129. Average win to reward risk reward ratio, it is always 1-to-1 for me. It says 1.23. I usually take this scalping strategy 1-to-1, targeting $5, $8, $10, $16 move on the 30-second charts. And you guys can check out different videos on how I use this scalping strategy. And also, as you can see here, I started a trading journal, Calendar P&N. On the 20th, there was FOMC days. I didn't trade. Second day, which was the March 21st, this is the amount of money that I made, and this is the Friday, this is how much I made. And I journaled everything. I took 7 winners, 2 losses, 9 trades. Win rate is 77%. The second day is 62%, 8 trades total, 3 losses, 5 winners. So that's what I'm doing currently to fix my psychology and to kind of like take everything back to the baseline, take everything slow, fix my trading psychology first before jumping into the live market again and getting any other accounts. And I'll be starting, I limited myself from going into the market for like 2 weeks. I took everything back to practice time, and I wanted to prove to myself that hey, I can be profitable using basically any good strategy if I have the right mindset and the right psychology. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm not going to let myself going into a rabbit hole and keep buying challenges and winning them and paying the activation fee $150, which is more than what the challenge cost, to end up losing it on 2 days or 3 days. That's like ridiculous. That's not even the winning, the objective target for this express funded account 5 days. Like I never had express funded account live 5 consecutive days. The max that I had one express funded account was 3 days, and this is pretty ridiculous to me. That proves to me that my trading psychology is really bad and I need to work on it, and that's what I'm doing currently. And if you guys are interested into following my trading journey and how I will be using this trading strategy, I will be documenting every day that I trade this strategy, and I will share with you live trade executions and all of that on this channel. So if you guys are interested, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.